don't belong anywhere, but fuck you, I belong in rock and roll. Like, that's rock.
Yeah.
Emo's like, I don't belong anywhere, and I'm getting triggered. Can't go around sucking off a dog.
Like bestiality, I guess.
Oh, that's against the law?
Sure. Oh, fuck.
No. Does Big blow him?
Oh, my God, yes. Ming cradles his balls and tongues his taint while Mike fucking polishes the head.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Tell 'em Steve Dave. With me, with Walt, with Q, and Sunday Jeff is still here. Hanging out.
Yeah, might as well.
Nothing's better
Nice.
than when Sunday Jeff decides to sit in.
Glad Sunday's Jeffy. I got a comic book issue I want to bring up.
Comic book, like an issue of
No,
comics?
an
Or?
issue relating to comics. Secret Empire. You guys are hip to this?
Just came out recently.
Yes. This is, you know what Secret Empire is, Brian?
Is this the controversial one with the anti-Semitism, alleged
No.
anti-Semitism,
Anti-Semitism.
or anti-Allah Akbar?
That was
or-
X-Men Gold.
Yeah, that was X-Men, right?
Yeah, I met that guy who did it. He was
No, where?
Yeah, he was all right. I think he was in Scotland or something. I met him somewhere.
Dude, he can't be all right. He hates the Jews.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Can't be all right.
I don't
and hate
think
the
you
Jews.
met the artist who did that.
He's not showing his face.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't. I met somebody. Maybe it wasn't him. I'm assuming it wasn't him.
Yeah.
Paddling around with a fucking anti-Semite. I mean,
Well, what do I know?
seemed all right to me.
You're just on a show about comic
when you
books.
think about it, he did seem to talk about Hitler an awful lot. More
Did
so
he
than
think-
us, even.
Did he think you were, with the beard, did he think you were like an imam or something?
Yeah, he was just like, hey, man, can you point me to the nearest mosque so we can go hate on some Jews? I was like, huh?
Well, yeah, right over there.
No, I must have not met him then. I thought Mike and Ming said it was this guy in Scotland. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was some other dude. Who the fuck knows?
Right.
But that I did hear though that there's profiteering going on
Well, that
Ming
issue,
bought.
yeah, the issue goes up, man. The issue's going for $20 now.
because they destroyed it. They destroyed
Because
the
they
whole
pulped
bunch, right?
all the editions with the anti.
Ming bought a bunch of copies.
Yeah. He sold them to me.
I would judge Ming, except now I know that like it's being funneled into
Well, if someone's going to make money off of it, right? I mean, if all the issues are now being pulped,
right.
you know, there's a demand for it. There's only that window is very small, though. for
Sunday
that
Jeff,
demand.
would you sell that?
Because like
somebody
in
came in here.
2 or
I
3
think
weeks,
I've already
nobody
did so.
cares.
Probably multiple copies.
You're just following orders, right, buddy?
Strict orders.
Now, what was the artist drew like?
He put some anti
There's numbers
Jewish
or something. There's
That's a Quran.
quotes, Quran
Yeah.
verses on the shirt of some of the characters.
Yeah. He also had
Maybe some graffiti. I think in the background.
Kitty Pryde, who's Jewish, was standing in front of a city street scene, and they had a jewelry store behind it, and it said
jewelry.
Jew, and then I got cut off by her, and then they moved a baseball bat because somebody was up at plate and was hitting the ball, and the bat was right over Kitty Pryde's head, so they digitally lowered it.
So this is like a fundamentalist artist or something.
Somebody who has some
So,
fundamentalist
Some very
leanings.
strong beliefs.
a Muslim gentleman who had.
But he's got to know that, like,
I don't think he knew.
I don't think
that's
he
pretty
thought it would come
lied.
out that like somebody analyzed that shit big time
Yeah.
and picked out all that stuff.
oh really?
Yeah, they had to find it all and put the puzzle together. It was like that. What was that movie with Tom Hanks? That
Forrest
movie-
Gump?
No, where he's running around solving puzzles and shit and saving the world.
Angels
Da
and
Vinci
Demons
Code?
or whatever.
Yeah,
Da
it
Vinci
was
Code.
kind of like you had to be like a Da Vinci Code comic book reader to get all these clues.
And who blew the lid
religious,
off
somebody
this
was
story?
religious.
Who blew the lid off this story?
The
Some
internet.
party pooper.
Yeah.
Fucking jerk.
But that's not what I'm talking
Wait,
about.
what
Oh, you're not
Secret
talking
Empire,
about
what are you
this?
talking about?
So Secret Empire, Brian, what's going on is this, you tell me what you think of this storyline.
Is this Captain America
Yeah.
thing? I saw you sucking his dick on Twitter.
Yeah, I was sucking Captain America's dick on Twitter.
No, the
actor or the character?
artist or the
Character.
writer.
The writer.
The writer,
Nick,
you're-
Nick Spencer.
Right.
So he's been writing this storyline in which Captain America through the use of a cosmic cube. Wait, yeah, this is right up your alley. You don't even know the gift I'm
I
giving
just
you.
I like something. It's like you're sucking his dick.
And I'm just
move
like,
on.
yeah, all right. So he wrote that the Red Skull got his hands on a cosmic cube, used it to rewrite history, where Captain America was always a secret Hydra agent. And now he's making his big move to take over the United States with Hydra. Whoa. He moved all the pieces into place. He became the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. He got the United States to cede all authority to S.H.I.E.L.D. And with that, he comes out as the master of Hydra, takes over the United States. The powerful ruling the weak is Hydra's new thing.
Really?
And people are up in arms.
Of course they are.
Do you want to guess why?
Of course they are.
Do you have any guesses as to why people are having a hard time taking it?
It feels too real.
Yeah. People are saying it's a
It's a lot of real world to real world.
they're saying it's a betrayal by Marvel Comics, and
okay.
that a lot of people in this time would be looking to Captain America for hope and inspiration, and instead to find out that he's a bad guy.
You mean that fake guy? Who has the whole time has been plotting against us with a fake plot? How can we trust
That
again?
we know is going to be fucking undone.
Yes.
I mean, these are the same people that cried when Superman died.
Yeah.
They're like, he's never coming back.
Yeah.
I can't believe
They are
he was my guy.
up in arms.
I remember being in a store hearing that shit.
He was my guy.
He was my guy, and a dude was almost crying. I want to go over and just be like, turn in my card as a collector because I was like, you're an embarrassment. You're an embarrassment.
Well, you should have just pulled his card, not turned yours in.
because the people were there consoling him. They were consoling him at the store I was at. I just wanted to vomit.
What store were you? Where was
A
it?
store that doesn't exist anymore.
That would have
Plus.
been. Okay.
In Middletown.
All right. And this dude's like, he's fucking.
I must have been in my 20s when he died. So, and this dude was in his 40s, and he was like crying. I mean, I couldn't see tears rolling down his cheeks, but his voice was cracking.
Right. And there's other people like,
And
hey,
other
man,
people,
he's
it'll be
still,
all right.
he's going to be your guy still.
Yeah,
Don't
he's
worry.
still your guy.
You'll see.
coming
Oh, my
back.
God. Oh, my God.
Doesn't it make you just go like, where's that guy now? Like, what if this affected him to this point? Like,
Yeah. Like, if, God forbid a real family member died. He was my guy. He was my dad. It's fucking weird. But the same thing goes like we've talked about on TV where like somebody dies.
Wait a minute, we know somebody that cried over a comic book death. No.
Was it Q?
No, not Q. Dark Phoenix. I mean, he's gone on TV.
Oh, Mike. Oh, yeah, that's true. Well,
So-
in all fairness, he was 12, not 40. Even I got to get
You're
Mike's
right.
back on
That's
that
true.
one.
Yeah.
Still.
Forgive a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgive a young Mike
Because,
Zapsik.
hormones and everything
Uh-huh.
playing. It could have been raging that day. You don't know what was going
Yeah,
on.
his feminine side. He got a little bit of a period.
No, I don't mean a feminine way, but like, you know how you boys can get the moody too when they're going through puberty.
Yeah, usually it's rage, though. It's not fucking tearing up at a fucking comic book character dying. Like, I remember smashing the fucking, like, side mirrors off cars for no reason. Not crying about fucking Snuffy Smith's fucking grandpa dying or some shit.
That's a good pull. Snuffy Smith.
Who listening here is like right now has got to fucking Google Snuffy Smith.
Yeah, like, he's fucking, this dude's old. Why am I listening to him?
But you're upset by this, Q? That other
I'm
people
not
are
upset by it. I don't like that public opinion seems to be turning on Marvel and the storyline.
Well, Marvel's taking a lot of hits for some terrible, some bad comments, some horrible PR comments coming out from them.
Well, you're talking about the diversity thing, but why are they not allowed to say the truth? If that's the truth,
We don't know that's the truth. That's
they
speculation.
do know the fucking truth.
Well, they know that the sales aren't good, but they're speculating as to why they are.
He said that they're hearing from people that the reason that they're not buying is because of the diversity initiative. So if that's what they're hearing,
Because, wait a second. So Marvel is making it more diverse and people are getting mad at that.
Marvel, well, like, look, you got your
It's tranny
Thor.
guy.
Well, you got your Thor is not Thor. Thor is a woman. Bruce Banner is not the Hulk. Hulk's Korean Korean kid.
And Jennifer Walters is now called the Hulk.
Sure, female Hulk, Black Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Now, some of these are great characters. Iron Man replaced by a teenage black girl.
Right.
Nick Fury is now black.
So basically, there's no more white guy superheroes.
Oh, Captain America's black.
Marvel has gone. They more so than any company has definitely embraced diversity.
Yes.
Overboard.
No, I wouldn't say overboard, but a very, very ill-timed comment by the by whoever it was, somebody big at Marvel, to say that that's why sales are slagging.
If that's
or
why
lagging.
sales are sagging.
But maybe it's not though. I mean, they don't know that. That's a speculation on.
That's what they're
part.
Hearing from people.
It can't be. It can't possibly be story.
Well, let me ask you something. Like I won't read. Like I haven't read Venom in forever.
Okay.
But now Venom's back to being Eddie Brock. Now I'm like, fuck. Now I want to read Venom again.
Well, what was Venom when he wasn't Eddie Brock? Who was Venom?
He was Flash
Thompson.
Then he was a new guy, some new guy. He was the Scorpion Lee Gargan.
Okay.
Wasn't for a while. I had no interest in reading whatsoever. Now he's Eddie Brock again. I'm like, that I want to fucking read.
But that doesn't play into the.
No, my point is this:
the argument,
a lot. It's not a diversity thing to me. I'm just like, I want to read the characters that I know.
That you grew up with.
So to me, Totally Awesome Hulk, although I do like Amadeus Cho as a character, I don't like him as a Hulk. I don't want to read it.
Right, but I think that's more because of your age and because you grew up with a character, loving a character, not seeing that character
Right.
in the sense that you fell in love with him in.
Right,
is
but
causing you not to buy that character.
Right. But now somebody could be like, I don't think anybody's saying like, I'm not reading an Asian Hulk.
I don't think so either.
But I think that's what they're saying. By the fact that they've taken these
and changed them so
core
much
characters and changed them in the name of diversifying the brand, it's pushed people like me away. I have nothing against I like Amadeus Cho. I think he's a great character. He's a fucking awesome character. Don't like him as a Hulk, so I'm not reading Hulk.
But isn't it also to point to it's the easy way to push. Not push, but to introduce characters is to take an existing character's name and then slap it on a female or a different ethnicity.
Sure.
Create characters that are like keep your core characters, just create new good characters that are diverse. Though, isn't that a better way to do it?
Well, it could work. Like Miles Morales as Spider-Man. I think he's a great character. Did
he have to be Spider-Man? No, he could have been a different character.
But I think their point saying to that is that you're not going to pay attention.
Right. To Catch 21, is that what it's called? Or
22. So close.
They're not going to pay attention to it.
It's my story of my whole life. Always close.
But what they're learning is that people are like, well, I don't want to read. I don't want to read Amadeus Cho as a Hulk. I don't want to read.
It's like listening to the cover band.
Yeah. It's like I don't want to read these characters. Sometimes it works. You get your Wally West.
But the Marvel universe you fell in love with, it's Archie Bunker Dream. I mean, it's all white characters though. The Marvel universe wasn't very diverse when you were growing up.
I agree.
So what are you to do? You gotta sell comics to the whole world, not just Q.
Yeah, but are you saying that you can't?
But now you're taking your entire audience fan base. I mean, which is probably mostly white guys, and white girls, I would say, and then to a lesser extent, I
don't think it's ever been more diverse an audience for comic books than there is right now.
Of course not. But when you're talking about your hardcore readership, aren't you talking about mostly white males that aren't even younger? They're probably older. Like,
sure.
Just go by your reverse.
I would have my.
Who the fuck's walking through the door? You tell me. A bunch of fucking Asian Hulks, or whatever the fuck. It's all white guys. Every time I come here, it's fat white motherfuckers.
No, reservists.
The reservists. We have.
Oh, it's a rainbow.
We do have a bit of a rainbow.
Yeah,
but
that's a good thing.
But this I wouldn't base who's coming in this store though on the rest of the country though. I can't do that. That would not be fair.
Yeah, because nobody's going into those other fucking stores probably.
No, that's not true. I mean, that's not true.
I'll shit all over them.
Don't. It's all about achieving everybody getting a slice of the pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
These comic books are too good to just be a hidden secret.
I agree with you 100%, but like obviously something's not working for Marvel. And they may be hearing people like me being like, I don't want to read Amadeus Cho as a Hulk. And it's just like, and that could be translated as that homeboy doesn't like Korean Hulks.
Think of the Honeymooners remake in a movie.
Korean.
Let's go with that. How well did that do?
Yeah, but I point to that's the quick and easy answer for like, well, how do we make things more diverse and all entertainment? Not all entertainment, but some forms of entertainment. And slapping a Honeymooners label on a group of on a different cast of characters or different race is just too easy. Like, why don't you just do something of quality?
Well, it's also
quality,
like in a way, isn't it also like somewhat insulting?
I think so.
Where it's just like, look, if you're going to represent me, Korean Hulk guy or Black Iron Man girl,
can't I stand on my own 2 feet?
Yeah, but they're like,
that's
well, people will
unrealistic.
buy these titles.
But why change the court character
Regardless.
anyways? Why?
Because it gets stale. You got to change it up.
He changed the stories.
Well, then
up,
you
but I'm
make
saying-
Captain America a fucking bad guy, and now you get people crying about it.
But he'll turn
Meanwhile,
back to
that's a fucking awesome storyline. Captain America goes evil, goes rogue, and
Got a
takes
Nazi
over the
shield.
United States. Like, that's pretty fucking dope.
Now, how do you think? Do you think he'll stay?
No, of course
Evil?
not.
No?
Of course not. It's all tied into a cosmic
But
cube.
now, but what about the guys who are very upset by this, and you don't think that they have a right to be like, that's my guy?
Have you seen anyone crying?
I don't think that real comic book fans. This is where I have an issue. I think the
This is
people
getting- this
crying.
is getting
And why are you taking
touchy.
it up with Sunday Jeff? I'm still
No,
waiting to figure
because you
this
don't
out.
care about comics, and normally he doesn't want to talk about comics.
Sunday, but you're gonna. I think I know you're going here. Are you ready to say
Yes.
Anybody who doesn't like a good story is not or a good
No.
story.
I'm saying the people who are getting politically offended by it are not real comic book fans, because what are you talking about? Like, it's a fucking storyline.
You're a brave man.
That's been done before.
I love how you go out and put yourself out.
Yeah, you like that?
That's
You like
fucking,
that? How I
is
do that?
admirable.
Watch when I get the call later. Like, you should probably cut all that out. I got a brand to
I
maintain.
did that once to you. Once.
Sunday Jeff wasn't even asking to have that last shit cut out. We had the commandeer cut that shit
Magneto.
out of this as
Is
well.
that diversified?
Shut his mic off.
And then, because then they're saying, because in the articles I'm reading are people being like,
Alex
well,
Jones
Captain
over here.
America was created by a Jewish man, so to have him working with essentially the Nazis is a disrespect to the creator. And it's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? You don't know anything about comics if that's the flag that you're planting. You know nothing.
You
about
don't
comics.
realize that at a certain point, either A, it's a long con that he's been doing to save the world, or B, it's not Captain America at all, or C,
Or-
he was brainwashed and he's going to come out of it and he's going to save the world.
You know, it'd be a good
In which case, he's a victim, by the way. Captain America, if they use the cosmic cube to fuck with his mind, he's a victim. Like,
Right.
so he's not even the bad guy.
Exactly.
But you know what? I don't like Trump, so Captain America can't be a fucking bad guy.
Oh man, sing it, Q.
Yeah.
Get up there, baby.
Preach.
Yeah,
Get up there,
gonna-
preach,
I'm
motherfucker.
taking a fucking harsh stance on this.
I'm getting nervous. I'm afraid he may be assassinated for these views. Like, he'll be giving a speech out in fucking New York somewhere, and fucking.
I mean, you should go
Yeah.
to Berkeley with this shit,
I am.
motherfucker.
I'm
And
going
just-
to. They won't let me preach there.
yeah,
They don't like my type there. The people
Yeah.
who like Secret Empire.
you're as controversial as Milo.
My question is, will Captain America under this regime lower taxes? That's my question. That is the issue that I'm trying to figure out now. No, I just find it funny. Like, there's all these think pieces written about it, and I read them, and I'm like, this is clearly someone who has never fucking read a comic book with like, and reviews about it are either reviews about it or just think pieces about the politics behind it. And it's just like, never once do they mention, is it good? Is it an interesting storyline? Like, what's happening to the characters in it? What happened to the good guys that are fighting against? None of that. It's just like, you shouldn't be writing stuff like this now, because more than ever, we need Captain America to be standing up for democracy. And blah, 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 blah. It's like, what the fuck? What are you talking about?
It's just like,
What are you talking about?
yeah, exactly. What the fuck are you talking about, asshole? Like, wouldn't you like to debate that person one-on-one?
I would, but I would come out looking like a bad guy. Because they'd write a think piece about it.
It would be no nonsense, though. You would be like, look, you fucking moron.
Yeah. It would be. It would be like, are you...
You might get the chance now if this goes viral.
Yeah?
If your rant goes viral, you may have to put up or shut up.
Okay. I will debate. Let's get LaDono in here. I'm sure he agrees.
No.
Yeah,
You can't bring in
No,
somebody.
he's too busy blowing his own horn about being vegan.
I don't think it'd be fair. I think it'd be fair to
Yeah.
bring in someone, like somebody who wrote one of the articles you dislike.
Okay.
That would be a more of a more.
And then we'll bring in the Muslim dude to fucking debate Sunday Jeff.
Oh, I would love to fucking interview that guy. Yeah. It
So
just-
I saw comics. They should be trying to land that interview, right?
Yeah.
They should be going after that dude.
Dude,
Hard.
fucking come on.
What else they done? What else?
Softball shit
It's
is what they
softball
want.
in
No, they
ISO Comics?
oh my god, yes.
it?
They don't
When
take
did it
on
go
the fucking
softball?
tough issues. Episode 1. Since they stole the song and first played it, the first note,
Fox News.
the first note of the song they stole from us. That was when they went soft.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that they went softball. They went totally PC.
I believe so. I mean, I haven't read
They
any
don't do the hard.
controversial.
They don't do the hard news. They just go after the low laying fruit. Low lying fruit.
Low-lying fruit.
Low hanging fruit, guys.
You know what I meant.
I do.
Close.
I think that if they got the opportunity to interview the Muslim dude,
Yeah.
they would blow him. He would blow them up. But they would.
I
blow
don't
him.
believe. No
They
way.
would blow him. I think
no,
they would.
not
they
Mike.
wouldn't ask
No
any
way.
hard-hitting
Mike would not.
questions.
No way. Not
Really?
a chance.
Not
you
Mike?
think Mike would go in with softball questions for that guy? Q, what do you think?
think they wouldn't want to
Chief
offend
would
him.
lie down.
I think
Not my chief.
He'd show his underbelly. My guy. He's my guy.
I think it's difficult to go after people when you're in the same room as them. Because when you connect with people on a human level,
I disagree.
it's hard
I've seen
to-
Walt go after Sunday Jeff for the
friends, though.
viciousness.
They're friends, like a stranger.
Right.
Like it's easy to talk shit.
We deal with
but
tough
when you
issues.
get one-on-one with people, I think it's hard to like see them as less than a human. You know?
Well,
what
no,
I
he's
mean?
not less than human, but I would be like, why did you do it? Like, why would you write all that anti-Semitic shit in there? I don't get it. Like, why would you do that?
I don't think Mike would ask that. No.
Right.
How could you not?
That's the only reason he's there.
You'd have to ask that question. I don't. I'm going to back my guy, even though we know not there. We never know because the guy's not going to submit to an interview anyway.
Right.
Yeah, certainly not to them. Hello, everybody. Still coming. I'm Big Chen, and we're not going to ask any hard questions.
Does Big blow him?
Oh my God, yes. Ming cradles his balls and tongues his taint while Mike fucking polishes the head. That is the fucking interview that's going on.
Wow.
Ming,
Wow.
come on. Ming
You're just
is,
Ming would get him to sign the book.
You've
Ming
just
is-
thrown them under the bus, though. You've just taken all of their
Journalistic credibility.
and just shat on it. You just shat on them in an instant.
You're
Like,
friends.
okay, well, what I'm saying is they haven't proven otherwise. I mean, in every, because it's not like we do interviews, but if we did, I'd like to think that we'd ask some questions. If the guy was writing anti-Semitic shit, that would be one of the questions. What'd you do that for?
I don't doubt for a second, not for a second, that's all you would talk about. You wouldn't even ask him any other questions. That's the kind of interviewer you are.
Right.
There's not even a doubt that you'd go in and you'd be looking for.
I'd have my blazer on.
Well, you'd have your razor out.
Yeah, because it's the only reason he's there.
Yeah,
I don't want to
slice and
talk about
dice.
any of the other shit.
You'd have no reason to put any chapstick on because you ain't blowing nobody.
No way, man.
What,
Dude,
do they put chapstick on when they blow people?
Well, yeah, of course. They don't want their
You
lips to
don't
crack.
dried up lips, do you?
Yeah.
Well, lips are sort of self-moisturizing, fellas.
But they want to be careful. I mean, they got this guy all the way down here. This is a rare interview. If they're going to blow him, it's going to be the best blowjob this guy ever got. He's willing to go against one of the most basic tenets of his religion because these guys are going to suck him off so good. What's your favorite color, buddy?
Al-Qaeda Papa.
Purple?
Yeah.
Purple doesn't fit in here. We're talking about blue. We're talking about Blue Apron, the #1 fresh ingredient recipe delivery service in the country. Do you know what their mission is?
No.
Well, you're about to find out. To make incredible home cooking accessible to everyone. And they achieve this by, Blue Apron achieves this by supporting a more sustainable food system, setting the highest standard for ingredients of building a community of home chefs. Here's the good thing. Families that cook together, stay together. So we're going to get some Blue Apron, and you're going to make me dinner. What do you think of that?
I just try.
You're going to try? All right. That's all you can do is try. But if you mess it up, I wouldn't want to be you. Research shows that Blue Apron families cook nearly 3 times more often. You're going to cook me dinner at least 3 times a week. What do you think of that?
Yes.
You're going to cook me, let's see what they got. Spinach and fresh mozzarella pizza with olives, bell peppers, and ragout salata. Sweet and sour salmon, Parmesan crusted chicken, baby broccoli. No adult broccoli, just baby broccoli. You know, not all ingredients are created equal. So, come on. The real difference here is everything's fresh. It's affordable. There's variety. It's flexible. It's easy. And it's guaranteed. So, what are you going to do after we get done with this commercial? You're going to go on your computer. What color is your computer?
Papa?
It should be blue. And you're going to go to blueapron.com/TESD. And you're going to love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. But, I mean, that's hardly a story. I think the real story that we should have let off with was Q cutting his hair. I mean, he's in Hollywood Life magazine. He's in Life and Style magazine.
Life is still being published?
No, Life and Style.
Life and Style.
There was a Norman Rockwell painting of Q getting his hair cut. The Saturday Evening Post.
at the soda counter.
Yeah, he's getting a malt.
There's 2 straws in a fucking drink.
Is Life still being published?
Not that I know of.
I've
don't
never
think
seen
so.
it.
Time is, but I don't
Fucking
know.
magazine's so big anyways. Where the hell did he put it?
Wow. So, yeah, what happened?
I was in Hawaii, and I was like, fuck it. Time for a change.
Now, if you want to talk conspiracy, Sunday Jeff, you might like this. Didn't you get that buzzed haircut on 4/20, Hitler's birthday?
No.
Okay. I wasn't sure when you got it.
Is 4/20 Hitler's birthday?
Yeah.
Isn't that also the date where everybody?
It's like pot day. Yeah, it's pot day.
I got it. This is so weird. This is like synchronous. I got to learn something.
Oh, yeah?
You hit learn something new every day.
Good.
One of the best ones of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's he shitting on this time? Like his niece, his fucking third cousin?
No shit involved. It's been a while, right, since we did it.
Yeah.
You hit learn something new every day. This one's
But
ahead,
what was
keep
what was the reaction in general? People like it. I think you look more intense with short hair.
It's split
You're more
50-50.
dreamy. with
I'm
the
told
longer
I
hair.
look younger this way. But it's split 50-50.
You should have.
Problem is that I put on fucking 5 pounds since I cut it, so now I'm starting to get that fucking private pile, fat fucking face thing. I gotta lose a few more pounds. I did. I lost almost 15 pounds before I cut it, and since then I've been eating like shit.
Yeah.
So I gotta lose it.
Was it shorter originally? Like,
Oh, it was number
like
1 to the
buzzed.
scalp.
Okay, because you sent me a picture.
Yeah. You want to see?
I didn't share it. That's the kind of friend I am. I knew that his hair was buzzed.
Why didn't you want to share it?
I could have sold it to a fucking
Well,
to some
Was it a
online
secret?
reg.
look at that.
Wow.
How fucking long that hair was.
That was long.
Yeah, it was like 13 inches long.
Shaving a sheep.
Yeah. By the way, I did save a lock of it for get him to sell on eBay for his teeth.
Woo.
Yeah.
That could bring a lot.
I'm
How much
hoping.
you think that brings in? 1,000?
200-300? No,
No, it's
thousands.
not going to break 1,000?
Enough to fill the cavity that he'll eventually get in that tooth.
Really? No, I think a few hundred.
I'm
That was it
thinking-
immediately.
I don't know.
after.
I think this is going to break 1,000.
Yeah, this is the picture you sent me.
Yeah. That's
The
it.
hair grows pretty fast then, man.
Oh, yeah.
Can they
Hair
take
goes
that
very-
hair
Andre Agassi.
Yeah.
and could they make a clone of you? Like one
they
of
could.
your... Oh, so they could have their own private queue.
Yeah.
Do anything they want to it.
I mean, they can pretty much do anything they want to this one.
Yeah, I think you look more intense. Like you got like the dark eyebrows, the dark eyes. You look kind of like punk rocky. Like that picture that remember when Sal had a 70s party and you sent that picture recently? You look
Had
like
the
that
mohawk.
like punk rocker type guy.
Yeah, it's cool. The girls on the crew.
London Leather Boy.
Rent boy.
Wow. The girls on the crew were initially
Talk
against
about
it.
old. How many people are going to get that reference?
That's an accept song.
Yeah.
The girls on the crew were crying.
Well, they were originally against it, and then when it got done, they said, "Wow, we didn't." It looks really good. So I'm getting 50-50 split. A lot less people recognizing me.
That's got to be the best.
That's
part of
fucking pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walk through the airport through the guys, and I'm able to just breeze through while they get fucking hit.
Nobody wants to go near you. They think you're sick. Like
I think I'm a fucking cancer-ridden white supremacist. You know what? They're only half wrong.
healthy as a horse.
No, it's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Just leading into our Hitler stuff,
All right.
which we need to.
Yeah.
Oh,
We need to find
Hitler
out. We gotta
stuff?
Hitler something.
Hitler something. This one. We're all high on the testosterone meter. All right.
No, I'm actually going to the urologist this week, so I can bang
you're
it up
low?
a couple notches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
a
need
little low.
You need a little injection.
I think I need a little bit. Yeah,
Fill up the tank.
yeah. I need like a testosterone milkshake. Guzzle it down.
Well, I think that there's there is something that universally is known to be a go-to for dudes. The Three Stooges, right?
Oh yeah.
Right? Isn't that just something that like all manly men
Yeah, I think
are
so.
fond of? The Three Stooges. Why do you think that
believe
is?
so. Because it's just base, stupid humor. It's like it's what you fucking do when you're a kid. You
they're
smack each other
physically
around.
ball breaking with their friends.
That's it. That's it.
I mean, it is, but it is.
They're not taking each other's feelings into account. They're not fucking wondering how this other people will view
if
it.
anyone's going to be triggered.
They're not worried about anything. They're just fucking palling around.
Have you ever met any females who dig the Three Stooges?
I don't think so. They got to be out there, though.
They got to be out. I'm not saying they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, God forbid.
Please, don't. But it's pretty universally beloved by dudes, right?
I think so, yeah.
And a certain kind of dude,
I'm a fucking real dude.
real dude.
I'm a
You get
fucking
it?
man.
I mean, Jeff, you big Three Stooges fan, right?
Oh, yeah.
I love it. You know who didn't love it?
well,
Hitler, you think?
Really?
let's take one guess.
3 of them were Jews?
Not
And he
only-
hated it?
Not only did Hitler hate the Three Stooges, he planned for years. He tried to have them assassinated.
No fucking way.
Yes.
People are just making shit up now.
I'm not making it up.
No, not you.
Oh.
They're like, what sounds even crazier than Hitler getting his niece to take a shit on him? I know. You couldn't have the Three Stooges off.
In 1940, after the Three Stooges made a short entitled "You Nazi Spy," N-A-Z-T-Y, you seen that one?
Yeah, Mo dresses up as Hitler.
Which satirized Hitler and his high-ranking Nazi leadership as bumbling idiots. Hitler wanted to kill the Three Stooges. He put them on a kill list, and up until the very last days of the war, he would inquire about, when he was getting briefings, have we been able to kill the Stooges yet?
Unbelievable. I wonder why
Also,
they
what's
lost that war.
Also, what's the word on those Disney characters there? We're kicking our asses.
That's crazy. Didn't the Marx Brothers do something too with Charlie Chaplin, right?
Charlie,
Little
this
dictator.
predated the Charlie Chaplin, the Great Dictator, by 9 months. So the Stooges were the first entertainers to take Hitler to task, and they were told before they released this, before they made the movie, they were warned not to do it
Really? It's like that Seth
By-
Rogen movie they put
by
out
whom?
a couple of years back.
by their
Oh, the Korean
by their manager. He said he did not think it was a good idea to make to satirize Hitler at the time
One
in
of the worst
1940.
dictators in
No, at
history.
this point, I don't think it was like America wasn't involved in the war when this was released.
They were just casually ignoring the Holocaust at that point.
Well, Hitler blamed that movie, the Three Stooges movie, as a reason why U.S. felt compelled to join the war. He always blamed.
Wasn't Pearl Harbor?
He always blamed popular the feelings of negativity back on that movie, and he wanted them dead from up until he died. He had hoped that he had gotten them, he had killed them.
Shit, he never did.
And you know what the Three Stooges were?
Jewish.
They
were Jewish.
I mean, they really should have been treated better towards the end of their careers, knowing that they were responsible for almost.
They all got fucked at the
world,
end,
right?
Well,
Everybody
according to this, but where does this come from? This information where it's like he was that fucking worked up. He must have been mad about everything, man. Like if this is like he's like, oh my god, they're making fun of me in this because they were shorts. Was it a full
17 minute,
Yeah,
59-second film, almost
Like
18
who showed
minutes.
it to him?
Oh, it
Like
came
who
back
was the
then.
guy that was like, oh god,
You're
we
not
gotta
gonna
show
wanna
the
see
fear
this.
of this shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done it. I would have been like, let's just not tell him. Like, why don't we just not tell him?
No. You know what they did? They made like a Jewish guy tell him. They took one of the prisoners. They're like, hey man, bring in this videotape to Hitler.
Yeah,
Here's what this article says.
I would have stayed away.
The short by the Stooges might have actually did a lot to move many Americans toward more support for England entering the war. After Pearl Harbor in 1941, the U.S. entered the war. So, I mean, a lot of Americans supported England in the war based upon this short. It's pretty crazy though, right? That even in his bunker, everything is going to shit, and he's still like,
He's about to
killed
bite
the
down
Stooges?
on a fucking cyanide capsule. He's about to die. And he's like, before I do this, did we get those motherfuckers or not? They made me look like a total asshole.
Oh my! Can you imagine that?
Do you think that Germany as a country should have just folded it and renamed themselves?
Yeah,
They should have,
They
right?
just should start
They're
over.
never going to fucking
Clean
escape
slate,
that.
yeah.
They should have just renamed themselves. They should call themselves Prussia or some
Yeah.
shit like that. Like, just fucking wrapped it up as a country.
or Garmani or something.
Yeah.
Something similar, but you know.
Yeah.
So let's change a letter or something. You know,
CG, what do you do when you want a snack but all you can find is junk food? You eat the junk food, right? Because it's delicious. Yummy chips. Cookies. Iced cream. It's all good, right?
Yeah.
But it's not as good as Nature Box. Now, do not make any references to Lady Private Parts when talking about Nature Box. Please don't do it. They asked us not to do it, so don't do it. All right?
I do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I am.
You're going to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I hope you don't do it.
You're funny though.
You're funny, buddy. If you go to NatureBox, they have healthy snacks. Now, remember NatureBox threatened us and sent us that fish in the mail? Remember that time? Well, we got to do a good one because otherwise we're busted. NatureBox will bust us. So everybody has to go to naturebox.com/TESD. You're going to get 50% off your first order of NatureBox. They make snacks that taste great and are good for you. Healthy stuff. They made their service even better. They can order as much as you want, as often as you want with no minimum purchase, and you can cancel anytime. So just go to naturebox.com/TESD. You're going to get 50% off your first order. You'll never get bored. Do you get bored sometimes?
Yes, I am.
Right? But if you order NatureBox, you'll never be bored again. All right?
Oh,
That's pretty good, huh?
no.
It's not good?
Bad.
It's bad. You should be bored sometimes?
Yes.
Oh, you're right. Let's tune into iSell Comics right now. After we eat naturebox.com/TESD.
I got another.
Stoogeville.
This one didn't make it, but also it's real quick though. I thought this was interesting too. Hitler started poured a lot of money into the research where he tried to train dogs to talk. I mean, he poured millions into it.
Oh my god.
He actually killed the
Well,
Three
he
Stooges when
loved
tried
German
to-
Shepherds, right?
He loved dogs.
This sounds so wacky.
But you know,
Like, if he
He's
didn't
like-
kill so many people, he'd be lovable.
He'd be awesome.
He'd be fucking great. He'd be the wackiest, funniest fucking
Like the
country
best
leader
uncle
ever.
ever.
Yeah. Like, oh, why did he have to go fucking act out like that? Because this is crazy shit.
he attempted to build an army of fearsome speaking dogs.
I want you to go over to America and tell those Three Stooges cocksuckers to cut the shit. They'll listen to you.
Hitler hoped the clever creatures would learn to communicate with their SS masters, and he even had a special dog school to set up to teach them to read and talk. Incredible findings show Nazi officials recruited so-called educated dogs from all over Germany and trained them to speak and tap out signals using their paws. One mutt was said to have uttered the words "Mein Führer" when asked who Hitler was.
That's the one. That's the one.
Another spoke by tapping letters of the alphabet with his paws and was said to have speculated about religion and poetry.
Okay.
The Germans hoped to use the animals for the war effort, such as getting them to work alongside the SS and Guard concentration camps to free up officers. Let's see.
What a fucking insane piece of shit
No wonder
Hitler
they lost
was.
the war.
Yeah, it's like, how the fuck?
This one really fucking freaks
He
me
killed
out.
his
though.
own fucking people. He tried to train dogs to talk. He's just a maniac.
Killed the streets.
There is supposedly film footage of one German pointer named Don, who was on film saying, "Hungry, give me cake."
That's what a dog asks for.
Cake?
Hungry, give
Not
me
a steak?
cake.
I mean, how wide is his vocabulary of food? Because normally you're not giving a dog cake.
Right.
So now he's like, here's my preference. I know I have a bunch of other food in my vocabulary, but I want cake. That sounds weird. Maybe he meant
learns.
steak.
Once they
Steak
open that
sounds
bar,
Well,
weird.
he's probably saw all humans eating cake, and he's like, "I want to try cake too."
Right. And he overhears somebody being like, yo, give me more
Well,
cake.
but if you can talk, though, you're going to be treated like a human, though.
Yeah.
If you're a talking animal.
Yes, you will be
I don't know,
automatically treated just like a human.
But
being.
in movies, it's like anytime something acts different, they're like, kill it. You know, like they find like a
always.
giant squid, the biggest squid ever. They're like, well, let's kill it. Because what else are we going to do?
Scary, bro. But if my cat started talking, I mean, I already treat him better than I treat every human. So, like, if they started talking, it'd be
you would
fucking
definitely
great.
treat them even better, right?
I mean, as equals.
Well, especially like, what if you hear
equals.
them plotting against you?
I mean, that would be rough to find out that my kitties were plotting against me after all I've given them.
There was another
Like, is that
dog
enough?
that was said to have fallen in love with its instructor, and would make romantic messages, type out romantic messages to the instructor.
Can I suck your dick?
No, it was a female instructor.
Oh,
So
really?
it was
wanted
trying
to
to
mount
woo, romantically woo the instructor through poetry.
Was she hot?
It was a German.
That could be, man.
You saw Ava, right?
Yeah. Saw Hitler's mom.
His mom was hot?
No, she was not.
No, remember you were going to bang her?
Oh, that's right. She looks like Michael Cera in a wig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus.
Dogs wooing humans. Is there anything a dog could say to you that would make you leave your wife? There's also a rash of that. Like, you see it every once in a while. Like, they work at an animal shelter or they're on meth or whatever. Like a mugshot of a lady looking like, well, I wish I wasn't in the newspaper, who got fucked by a dog. Or like,
Ooh, I've never seen this.
Or sends videos to their boyfriend. They're like, "Hey, here's me sucking a dog's dick," and the boyfriend's like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, it happens more often than you think.
I've heard of this too. Like fucking weird shit, man. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Did they get arrested for that?
Oh God, yeah.
Can't
the
go around
charge?
sucking off a dog.
Like bestiality, I guess.
Oh, that's against the law?
Sure. You're like, oh fuck.
No.
Sunday, Jeff, I need those tapes back from your.
No. I'm
those
just saying,
VHS
tapes. But like
My
that's on the
best-selling
books.
section.
I'll just write woman
Animal
arrested,
abuse.
Yeah, but like
sex. Oops.
No, I hear you.
no, but Bry wouldn't kill him when he was the serial killer. He wouldn't kill the hot teachers who were doing young kids.
No
but-
one said these women were hot.
None of them look all that hot. No.
Yeah, I mean, come on, Walt. Hot women aren't fucking dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even want to search for it.
No, don't even.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
want to see
search
it.
it. I
Woman
don't
arrested
see
for
it.
having sex. This is as recent as February. Woman had sex with dogs at bestiality party. Ohio woman arrested for having sex.
They're having
Blah, blah, blah.
parties about it.
Oh my god, dude! They're fucking.
Dog fucking
they're
parties?
partying,
So crazy.
That's gross.
having sex with dog after vile
Even Hitler
bestiality.
didn't fuck a dog. He tried to give it cake and teach it to talk.
Yeah, like they're worse.
They're
than
worse
Hitler.
than Hitler.
And you got some of these women are not like.
I've seen
that
videos of women like
gross.
sucking off horses.
Yeah,
I think there was
come on, that's cool.
That's just everywhere, right? We've all
It's just-
seen that.
Isn't that just get him in a wig?
Every
horse
video did a different wig, did like a giant beehive hairdo, sucking the horse's cock.
Shut up.
What? What? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just taking a little rest on my Casper mattress.
Had to be satisfied.
Nice try.
Yeah.
You knew I wasn't. You knew I was faking.
You are freaking.
Okay. You know it's not fake. That Casper was named one of the greatest inventions by Time Magazine in 2015. They created a perfect mattress that they sell directly to consumers, eliminating commission-driven inflated prices. And jobs, I guess, too, right? Yeah, I mean, if you're going to think about it that way. Its award-winning sleep surface was developed in-house as a sleek design and delivered in a small, how did they do that? Sized box.
So sweet.
Right? How did they do that?
Not so.
You don't know, because you don't work at Casper. They're geniuses, super geniuses. They've got the intellect of a Get 'em Steve Dave. They've forced consumers, the mattress industry, the evil mattress industry, worse than the oil industry is the mattress industry, into forcing consumers into paying notoriously high markups. So they're revolutionizing, just like the American Revolution. Did you learn about that in school? When we told Britain to piss off, we're going to do our own thing?
Yes.
Right. Down with the UK, USA all the way. Isn't that what you say all the time?
Yeah.
I know. I heard you say it like at least 12 times today. Anyway, it's convenient. You buy it. 100 nights, you get to sleep on it. And if you don't like it, you send it back. And they'll give you all your money back. Pretty good, right? So what we should do is we'll order them under different names. We could sleep for a year for free, pretty much.
Whoa.
Right? Get a mattress, send it back. Oh, it sucks. Then we'll do it under your name. I don't like this mattress. We'll send it back. And we can just keep on doing that, right?
Not good done. Not a plan.
That's not a good plan?
No.
We can steal people's identities. Don't you want to be an identity thief?
I fight enemies.
You want to fight the enemies?
Yes.
Who's the enemy?
Not sure. A check.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Everyone is the enemy. $50 off any mattress purchase if you go to Casper.com/TESD. Use the promo code TESD and you're going to get a sweet, sweet deal. And then we can use those mattresses to set up like a fort. So when the enemies come to get us, boom, we're ready.
I am rough.
You're rough?
Yes. I give fight.
You're good at fighting?
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm good at doing? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a bucket and I'm going to poop in it for like a week. And then when people come, I'll take the poop out and I'll throw it on them. How's that sound?
Not good plan.
That's not a good plan?
No. I agree plan. Are you outside? Me? I can grass them.
So I hide inside the mattress fort and you're outside the mattress fort crushing people?
No.
Be careful because you might get hit with some poop because I'm going to throw it. That's happening.
No. Not exactly.
Casper.com/TESD. We went to, when I say we, Walt was there. We went to a con in Pittsburgh.
I saw this.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
This guy's a social butterfly.
No. What?
Meeting, greeting.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you
he
got
was doing all right,
That's
yeah.
the
getting paid.
people out to see you, man.
And,
They're out to. They made a trip just to see us. I feel like
You got to deliver the
a
goods.
little dance, not much, but a little dancing.
No, he wasn't doing like the Lindy Hop or anything. But
Gotta do a little bit of
he
a-
did a little bit of a little chip in
Little
the
Manhattan transfer.
Now, was it hard for you to do that? Or did you enjoy it?
I didn't enjoy it, but it wasn't like I hated it either. So it was just like part of the deal, man. You go, you can't, you got to do it. So you just do it.
More people knew that attitude, Walt? With fucking that country being a good place.
Thank you.
I got to hang out with the family Flanagan. Very rare.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you weren't allowed. I thought you were non gratis, persona non gratis.
I think that I think that I was given a chance
Amnesty.
to prove myself.
How'd that go?
I thought it went well,
It
right?
went well.
Yeah?
It was very quiet. very reserved.
Was he hot?
Thought about the thing. He thought about what he said before he said it, which
Yeah.
is always a good thing.
Constant smell of burning wood.
We the first night we went to Red Robin.
Okay.
I told Lindsay Wagner.
That's right. He had
No.
an invitation to go out to Lindsay Wagner to dinner. Bionic
shit.
Woman asked him to go out to dinner. He blew her off.
Yeah.
Ow.
This is a more rare occasion
Yeah.
going out with the Flanagan's than Lindsay Wagner.
My wife and my daughter. Yeah, he went out. He decided to. He opted for the Flanagan.
Oh, I would too.
Would you?
I would too.
Bionic Woman. See,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have begrudged anybody who like just a Bionic Woman.
It was really close to just me, Deb, and his daughter because he wanted to go out with a bionic woman. But then when he found out that she didn't talk about fembots the entire time, he was like, "Oh fuck it, I'm glad I didn't go." But it was confirmed that he sleeps with his head under the bed. But then,
Oh, you doubted it? You didn't believe it?
oh no, I believed it. But it was. But I thought what was funny was the caveat of Deb going. But I mean, he has a blanket on. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, that makes all the difference. And then I heard a story of canine heroics.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't usually do this, Q. I don't usually like when you ever been in a green room. I'm sure you've been in many.
First, tell the story because this part is absolutely brilliant.
Okay.
What's the
So
story?
the first part is when we're at
what
dinner
happened?
and what happened. Yeah, first tell what happened, and then
I don't know what happened.
because when we were at dinner and you were telling the story to first off his wife and kid argue every single point he makes and every single thing he says. It's fucking
that
awesome.
checks out.
His daughter is so cool. She really is, man. She's fucking funny and she's breaking his balls. But you told the story at the table.
Oh, about what Cooper did?
Yeah. So first tell the story
So
and
we
then
went
we'll
away.
move on. 'Cause
We
that's-
went away to Pittsburgh. I needed someone to stay with the dogs and my older daughter because she didn't come. So I asked my mom to stay at the house and watch the dogs. And the first afternoon we were gone, my wife got a call from my mom, very almost hysterical, but like in a good way because she was calming down because she was hysterical, but
Okay.
she's not hysterical anymore.
Storm passed.
Storm passed, but she's still like she's still winded by what happened.
Right.
Is that she couldn't find my Boston socks. They were out in the yard, and she disappeared. Couldn't find her anywhere. But Cooper, the French bulldog, was in the yard and was in the house and searching everywhere. And she's getting very nervous. And she's like, she must have got out under the fence. What am I going to do? I can't believe this dog got out. But then Cooper, seeing her stress levels, basically guided her down into the yard where she didn't know that we had almost a hidden door. And Cooper started to act very agitated and barking and clawing at the door. And basically, like, if he could have said "Mein Führer," he would have. But
As good as that, I want cake.
and so my mom was like, "Oh, I never saw that door before," and she opened the door, and somehow the Boston got in there,
Okay.
and it was probably in there for 10 minutes. And so she closed the door, and she basically, saved that dog because my mom never would have found that door, and that dog probably would have been bones when we got back from Pittsburgh.
Man.
2 days later.
So my mom was basically saying that, like, the Cooper saved that dog's life,
Right.
and really, like, was communicating with her.
Now, you need to understand the story when he tells it. Whoever first told the story of Sully Sullenberger landing that plate in the water told it with less zeal and passion
Okay.
than the hero Cooper, who
That dog's
going
awesome.
on
man.
and
I
on
love
about.
that dog.
Yeah,
His
right?
dog is. I love that dog. He is
But
awesome.
Debbie and Alicia are like, all right. Like, I have a feeling that there are definite favorites. Like Cooper's the.
Oh, Cooper's the favorite
Oh, he's
because he's just
awesome.
adorable.
But he's your guy, and then Sox is
They're both, yeah. But I mean, I think because Cooper's just dopey looking and he's just lovable looking.
Personality.
And he's kind of like that, kind of like personality.
Right, I can relate.
So, but when we're in the green room, and it is so unlike me to speak to anybody in the green room.
Right.
But Ming had brought this couple into the green room who owned celebrity dogs, and they
They have 100,000 followers on Instagram.
And one of their celebrity dogs is a French bulldog.
Okay.
And something came over me, and I was like, I had to big time them. I had to tell them I don't give a fuck about your celebrity dogs, and I had to tell them what my dog had just done.
Right.
And I don't think they liked it at all. As I proceeded to they were there to be like, we got celebrity dogs. They were in commercials, and like,
right.
And I was like,
okay,
I don't give a fuck.
Let me present it the way it really happened, okay? Because he's right. It was fucking shocking, and I was like, this is either the autism kicking in or he's fucking brilliant, or a combination of the both. So Ming talks about these people and their dogs, and they're like, yeah, and they're not like, hey man, our dogs are the best ever.
Well, they think they're at a con for their dogs. They must think they're hot shit.
But were their dogs there? I didn't think
they were making. They were what's it called? Pressing hands and making
pressing
connections.
the flesh.
Yeah, they're trying to get connections so they can get their dog at the next con.
So Ming asks about their dogs, and they're talking about them, and he just blurts out, "My dog's a hero." Now we're sitting at a round table. It's me, him, Ming, these two people, and then two other people.
Their faces were kind of like.
I think Mom was there. Yes, 100%. They were like, "What's he talking about?" He then goes on to repeat the story of the heroics, and they're like, "Cool."
This is why he doesn't do cons.
But I'm like, is he doing this for me? I hope he's doing this for me.
I was doing it for you.
But he really, yeah.
I didn't
it was only later on that I discovered.
Was it in their faces? Is that how he was telling it?
Yeah, I didn't want to hear about their dogs.
It absolutely was like, fuck
in their
your
face.
Dogs. Like you were like, fuck your kids. He was like, fuck your dogs. Have they ever walked up to a door, say 3 to 5 yards, but we were already standing? Like he acted like his dog got on a bus, went to the next town, found the other dog, and brought him back on the return bus.
Oh, that's so great.
The way the story was told, I was like, oh my God, I was dying. Their faces were like just because he's sitting to the right and I wasn't looking at him. He's like, my dog's a hero.
It's like in Jaws when Quint talks behind everybody and they just fucking turn around like, what's going on?
Walt's scratching a fucking chalkboard and shit. Oh, it was so fucking great. And then I went out with him again the next night.
Wow.
To Shoney's.
No, we didn't go to Shoney's. It was Bob Evans.
Bob Evans. Sorry.
It's just somehow worse than Shoney's.
That's right. I wished we had gone to Shoney's.
Are you insane? Bob Evans is second only to Denny's. I mean, it is a fucking great place. What a family atmosphere. What great, like, plain American hearty food.
And plain Americans, because there was only white people there. I'm not kidding around. I looked around. Only white people.
It has nothing to do with anything. Only your sick mind is like fucking calculating how many people are in the room who are not
okay. Well,
of color.
Let's see if I'm the sick one, right? So we're having a conversation, and he's still stewing about the fucking celebrity dogs, and he starts haranguing his daughter to start an Instagram page for his dog. And he's like, he's pressing her. He's like, we can make advertising money. It's like, we'll just get Cooper doing offensive stuff.
Offensive?
No. I didn't mean offensive. I meant to say, like,
well, you said, like,
to get noticed.
A terrorist.
Yeah. I'd be like, to get him noticed and to get, like, people to be like, have you seen this? We got to follow this. Because this is the craziest shit ever. Like, there's this French bulldog who's standing. No.
He's the Al Jolson of that.
No. I said he'll be standing on the like we'll Photoshop in like dead terrorists,
right?
And he's like he's a patriotic hero dog or something, right. and he hates terrorism or something. Right. Just something like to get people like some people will be annoyed and some people will love it. We know that's a fact, right?
Yeah.
You can't deny that, right?
Well, did she make it? Because I'm willing to retweet.
She wouldn't do it.
Here's the thing. Well, the reason she won't do it is because she's like, well, I'm going to need Photoshop. He's like, no, that's too much money. She's like that. She's basically like that. How the fuck am I supposed to do it? And he won't get her laptop either.
She's like, here's MS Paint.
And he keeps going on and on about the advertising money. And she's like, how are we going to make money? What are you talking about? And I think he's thinking of like sponsors down the line,
right?
But doesn't explain that to her. So she, like in her mind, she's like, I don't have a laptop. I don't have Photoshop. And I don't know how the fuck we're supposed to make money off this.
If she agreed to do it, I would buy all that stuff.
I'm 10.
Right.
How old is she now?
She's 14.
She's 14 already?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that just fucking made me feel so old.
Yeah, you went to see her as a baby.
Yeah, I came to visit her in the hospital. Oh my God.
14 years ago. But I was saying, Q, like, I don't want anybody to think it was really crazy stuff. I just meant, like, patriotic stuff, but, like, kind of crossing that line where people aren't comfortable
Right.
with, like, mutilated terrorist bodies and
Right.
like in Cooper's mouth or something.
Like he has a Hitler mustache and he's shitting on the Three Stooges.
I guarantee by a day after this episode drops.
If we had it, like if I gave out the address of the Instagram.
Well, I'm telling you right now, and some aunt right now is making it without a doubt.
I got to tell you, Brandon, the BS Jet, BS Jet, I think his name is on Twitter. This dude is like a master Photoshopper. He's doing this series of Walt in the World, and it's like you and all these different places you'll never go because you won't fly. It's fucking pretty amazing.
Yeah?
Man, the shit he
I
does.
gotta check it out.
Yeah, he's really good.
Now, you see, like I said, just to touch upon you, it's been 14 years. You know, you saw her on that first day. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of things I'm proud of, but one of the things I'm so proud of is she is one of the toughest kids.
Yeah.
Like, tell her, it's tell them why. I mean, it is so, like, I'm so, like, blown away by, like, her, like, how, you know.
Oh, yes.
I'm like so like impressed, and I'm like, my God, I'm like, how do you? I'm just so blown away by her, like her level of like mental and physical strength.
Some parents may boast of their child like excelling at say baseball,
right,
or
school,
or like like light years ahead of other people in science class. We're eating dinner at Red Robin. And he just out of nowhere. And what I was really impressed was how like she was not embarrassed in the least by his proud luster of how she's able to vomit
When she's sick.
When she's sick. And just shake it off like it was nothing. She'll just throw up like a bucket full of vomit and just like wipe her mouth and fucking strut off like John Wayne, like it ain't no thing.
Pretty cool.
Because I can't do it.
He can't do it. Yeah, he was going on and on like he's a baby and he would lay there in the fetal position, but she's just like, and then it's just like whatevs. Yeah,
because I mean I've just seen her when she's sick. I really am kind of like in awe. Because I know that when I feel nauseous, there is no worse feeling in the world for me. I guess I have a phobia of it. I don't know what it's called, but I have a phobia of throwing up, and it's something I dread and think about a lot. And if I feel it coming on, it makes me
horny.
Not horny. It makes me very like stressed out and like sweaty and like I'm terrified.
Wow.
I'm terrified of it, like nothing else on this earth. So when I see her just blow it off like it's nothing, I'm impressed. And I tell her, I tell her like I'm proud of her.
It seems like she's like, I mean, I guess it's good that he's proud of me, but now he's telling his friend who I hardly know and we're eating dinner, but. Like I said, she's cool. Like she didn't give a fuck. Like a lot of kids that age would be like mortified and shit. Their father bringing this up, like, hey man, she vomits like it's nobody's business. Like she could be like an Olympic vomiter.
Yeah. She's that tough.
Like she would take the gold.
She's tougher. I've told her many times, and this is not something you probably not a lot of fathers say this, but like I tell her, you're tougher than me.
Yeah, she's like, no shit, Shirley.
She's like, you got defeated by a sandwich.
yeah, you almost threw yourself out of a moving limo because. So it's a metaphobia.
That's what I have.
Emetophobia.
Guaranteed I have it.
Yeah, that's,
You never had any form of it, even a little bit of it?
phobia that causes overwhelming, intense anxiety pertaining to vomiting.
Yeah. The anxiety level is through the roof.
I always feel better after I vomit, so I always welcome it.
Yeah, I know. I agree that happens too, but it's beyond explanation. It's terrifying for me, and the anxiety is
Make it stop.
horrible. I don't even know when the last time I have. But
I threw up Thursday.
really,
Yeah, and I welcomed every fucking upchuck. But I do get sweaty. I do get that sheen of sweat. The vomit sweat that coats you, it is disgusting.
Yeah, his daughter doesn't get that, man.
it's beyond anything I can. I can't even explain the level of dread, and I guess just anxiety is the only word. Like I become a mess. I become spaghetti. You wouldn't want to see it. It would be embarrassing.
I would not want to see it. I don't ever want to see you upset. Will.
And as I tell my wife that does anybody care about me? I'm sitting, as I'm lying in the bathroom, laying in the
Cooper to take care of you.
laying in the bathroom floor as everybody ignores me.
Like, what are they supposed to do? Like,
I don't know,
in
just,
your mind?
like, I don't know, pat my head with a wet rag or something, or tell me I'll be all right.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
That dude's like, he's closing in on 50 within months. And he's got a 14-year-old girl being like, you're not going to die, Dad. You're a little nauseous. I mean, for fuck's sake. How much can be expected
That's
of this girl?
family, bro.
But you know what? The whole time, the only thing I said that I noticed got a sideways glance from Walt was I recommended a band to his daughter. I was like, who you might want to check out is Godspeed You Black Emperor. I said, I bet you would like that band. And I could see on his face. Now, most of it doesn't even have lyrics. It's just music.
I don't know. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was some sort of like satanic metal or something.
Or you wouldn't be into it if she was into that?
I know the hypocrisy is.
I
is
think
disgusting.
Proud.
No, I don't think. I know I listened to satanic music as a kid growing up, and I always had the mentality of like, come on, give me some more credit.
Right.
I'm not a fucking idiot. I realize it's bullshit and it's all theater and it's all make believe. But there's something different though about my kid who I raised and seen as a sweet little innocent kid listening to satanic music. It's just I prefer her not to be exposed to it.
But the shit she's listening to is probably worse than the cartoony satanic shit. Like, because it's like dark, sort of like emo, introspective shit about
is that what she's into?
suicide. Every song's about fucking.
That's what she's listening to?
That's what the Dollenganger is about, right? Isn't that all you said? All of her songs are like down and depressing.
Well, yeah, it's emo, but
Right.
why? But like emo to me is just that's just a natural thing. I think we were into emo before it was ever called emo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think all.
Satanic emo.
I mean, long before it was labeled emo, I think everybody's listened to music that has lyrics that connect with them.
Yeah.
About did you like Pearl Jam? I mean, there's some lyrics in there that I would consider emo-esque.
Yeah, I was a casual Pearl Jam guy. The hits.
What about? I mean, Tom Petty must have some lyrics that connect with you, right? About
I mean, I'd say so.
Yeah.
the lyrics
It's at
about.
every concert.
Is there any lyric? I mean,
Going again like June 17th.
performed by an emo band, could those songs be?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Man, I always like classic rock, so I'm not really. I'm trying to find something here.
Yeah, I don't know if we listened. What would we have listened to that
I
was
think
emo?
anything. No, I'm talking about anything that is that
Emo was like whiny pussy bullshit.
examines emotions.
No. I don't think that's emo. Emo is like examines emotions, but in like a whiny pussy.
Well, what it's
way.
become now.
I'm so different, and the world is so dark, and fucking, I'm an unique individual, and nobody understands me. That's
You don't
emo,
think
right?
that? You don't think that there was
Sleep is
some
for the
form of
weak.
that? That was
I will
Prague.
never die.
What?
That was Prague.
Prague? Prog rock?
Yeah,
What?
that's
Like, get the fuck out of here! Like Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Yeah. Some of the things that they were singing about.
What were they singing about?
Emotions.
Well, it's not the subject; it's the way you approach it, right? Because Metallica sings about emotions, but they're not fucking
Crying through the whole
whiny ass
thing.
fucking
yeah, but it just.
crybaby.
But it's just when you're talking about a genre of music, though. You're just talking about the way it's performed, or you're talking about the end result, though, is about emotions. That's why it's called emo. It's about getting in touch. It's about being
Right, but
not feeling you belong anywhere.
Right.
And that has been a staple of rock music since the dawn of rock.
Yeah, but rock music does it like a little bit more ballsy. Like
The Who.
I don't belong anywhere, but fuck you, I belong in rock and roll. Like that's rock.
Yeah.
Emo's like, I don't belong anywhere, and I'm getting triggered, and I'm like, oh fucking.
Oh, I don't think
You could be a singer for an emo band.
Oh God, everything's so
You just wrote an
hard.
emo song.
Oh God, I can't do it. Oh, somebody help me.
Somebody took me to task in Pittsburgh too.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it turns out that this 100% true story was posted on Reddit.
Oh boy.
I berated somebody there. Walt, I don't know if you saw this. I hope not, because it would be embarrassing.
Somebody wrote a fake story about you?
No, this is real. This really happened.
Wait, is this a waitress situation? All right.
Could be.
Got
I was walking along carrying a bag of goodies when I see the legend himself, Brian Johnson. I was so starstruck I didn't know what to say. And he was walking towards me. I held out my hand and said, "Hi, big fan of yours." He walked by my extended hand and replies in a bored voice, "Always a pleasure to meet a fan."
Right away, I know this is not true.
Those words, that's the first time those words have ever come out of my
Right.
mouth. I asked if I could take a picture with him. In the past, he told fans to take pictures, and he would gladly do it. Plus, recently, he didn't like charging for pics. And he told me where I could find him. I took a selfie as he was walking away with just his back.
So he's an asshole.
Well, no, he took a picture of my back as I was walking
Well, it
away.
doesn't matter. He asked you to take a photo. You said no for legitimate reasons, and he did it anyway.
Sure.
So that's an asshole. So
Right.
even if this story is true, which we know it's not, no matter what happens after this person can go fuck themselves.
Okay.
Standing
Well,
up for my boy.
and he hears the snap and sees the flash and turns around.
Was it a fucking old film camera?
It's like one of those powder, like I turn around, I'm in blackface and shit. Are you that much of a cunt to take a picture of me when I asked you not to? Go back to the pasture, you cow. He then,
Well, now I'm starting to believe it.
he then walks away. Now it's up to the listeners to decide if I deserve that. The guy who said in the past that all you have to do is ask for a photo, then snapping at me, like that seemed unfair. I took it of him walking away and didn't flash him in the face like he complained about in the past. Has Brian really let fame get to his head? Well, I was on TMZ recently, so it's
Yeah, I
quite
saw
possible. It's quite possible. By the way, met Walt. He's literally the best guy ever. Standing next to Walt felt like I was standing next to God. He couldn't be nicer. I guess Walt has a Reddit account. If I could tell Walt one thing, it would be you saved my life, buddy.
Oh, it's not even a good fucking.
Here's a dramatic reenactment of.
Oh, you did this?
Yeah,
Let me see.
it's a
Look at
series
those
of
wide
it's a
eyes.
series of two photos. The first is me walking away, and
Oh my god, that's so fucking funny.
go back to the pasture, you cow.
God, I want this on a fucking t-shirt too. I want you fucking that picture of you looking back with the wide eyes, with the quotes underneath it. Go back to the pasture, you cow. Oh, somebody get me merch table on the phone. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so evidently that happened.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so I guess that's that. And
All right.
oh my god, it's good to fucking be back though.
It is,
what
man.
What a long stretch it felt like. We had
3
my
weeks.
we had my brother here. You missed maybe one of the most what would you say, explosive endings to any Tell 'em Steve Dave.
Yeah?
Where he said that out of the three of us, Walt's the most normal one.
Okay.
Or only normal one. I can't remember his
Only.
exact words. Only normal one.
Well, I wasn't here, so.
Right. Well, he included you
he
anyway.
weighed in
and
on it.
diagnosed,
Why?
and
'Cause
he
diagnosed
listened-
you when you weren't here.
He listens to every episode.
What was his diagnosis of me?
Depressive.
Oh, well, we that.
Yeah.
I mean,
he said he felt sad for you sometimes, though, listening to you.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
You know, even though you tried to steal his wife at that barbecue. Remember? You were drunk.
Oh, we had a lovely time talking. I didn't try and steal her. She's a nice lady.
She is a nice lady.
Yeah.
But he's going to come back this summer.
Yeah.
And we're going to see if we can get a couple more people, maybe a little Sunday Jeff action, get Frank 5.
But has he listened to recently and how happy I am?
He's not
Post-sickness?
caught up. He's like, I think at like 3.
He didn't say anything bad.
312.
I think he's just reinforcing the same things that you've said that you maybe.
Yeah, if you want to
deal
hear
with.
stuff that's bad, you listen to stuff.
I'm gonna
he said
go back
about-
and listen.
say-
I
listen to
love.
shit he said about me.
But he's coming back because the Edge. He's the greatest, man.
Yeah, people liked him.
He's great.
And then what was funny is like he's here to talk about like Johnson family and shrink stuff because he's a psychiatrist there, and suddenly Walt's taking him to task on global warming, like he's a fucking scientist or something. Afterwards, he's like, I don't know what that had to do with anything.
He's great, your brother. Did he tell the story about the one time he went evil? Did you get that out?
That he went evil.
When he was hoping for actively praying for someone's death, or
Oh no! You know what? I forgot about that.
oh really?
We'll ask.
Okay,
yeah.
good. We'll
'Cause that was
sandbag
funny.
him. Yeah,
that
that's
was
fucking
funny.
great. The nicest fucking guy, the kindest, most compassionate person I've met in a long time. It's
Yeah,
like,
I think
can't
I-
wait till this guy to die.
Yeah, I think I saw him leave $5 to the skull.
Yeah, that's great.
So yeah, that's it. So
All right.
So we're going to try to be more regular. I hate the
Well, I mean, look, come on. What are we going to do? We
Everybody's
had
traveling
I was
around
away,
and
then
shit.
you were away, then I was away. It happens.
Are you back for a while?
back.
You're back. Okay.
I'm back. No breaks anticipated for the.
I got upcoming. I already got it all ready.
Yeah?
Play it at a later date. Created a new game called Out from the Mouths of Babes.
Out from the mouths of babes.
Oh, from the mouths
From the
of
mouths
babes.
of babes.
Is that how you
Mouths
say it?
of
Is that the-
babes.
yeah, from the mouths of babes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Babes like hotties?
No, children.
Okay.
All right.
Tell them, Steve, Dave.
I want to tell you about a story that's true. Please listen to my words, what happened to you. I thought I had a girl who cared who I am, but for my other love she just could not stand. It took a little
This has been a production of Smodco Internet Radio. Sir, only at smodcast.com.